Hi, this is Sarah Shaw, and I'm here to talk to you today about Jott, a new app that has come out very recently. So when you hear this word Jott, what is it that you think of? I tend to think of jotting something down, the idea of making a note. And you might be on the right track if you're thinking about that, as this is actually a texting app. You can see here it's a free messaging app for iOS and Android. And it says you can chat with friends anywhere, anytime. You might also notice that these people are pretty young. It seems like maybe they're reaching out for a young demographic. Now, before I continue and explain what the current Jott is, I want to talk to you about the older version of Jott. When I originally started doing research, a lot that came up was about the old Jott, the previous Jott. So this was a little bit confusing, but I wanted to clarify for you. So it first went live in December 2006, and there was a phone number that you could call, and it provided voice to text services. So Jott converted it to text for a text message, email, even Twitter or calendar item, and then they would send that back to you or post it for you. By 2008, they had yet to spend anything on marketing, so they had to start charging $4 a month for this service. And then, as you probably know now, phones actually were able to they had that capability, and so as of May 3rd, 2011, Jott was no longer in service due to the growth in the phone industry and what we were able to do with phones. So that was the old Jott. Now the new Jott is very, very different. Like I said, it's a messaging app, and this is what sets it apart, okay? It lets you chat anywhere, even if you don't have Wi-Fi or a data plan, and that is actually true. So the caveat with that is that you have to be within 100 feet of the person to be actually chatting off of Wi-Fi or the data. Now, if you are over 100 feet away and you have Wi-Fi or you have data, then you can be texting just like WhatsApp or any of the other texting apps out there today. But the special thing with this app is, again, you don't have to have a data plan. So again, we look at the demographic. It's looking at young people. So it's thinking more of teenagers, possibly middle schoolers, high schoolers that don't have data plans, but they want to be talking to their friends in school or maybe at events for school. And so this is a good app for them because it works on Bluetooth. There are some other really interesting facets to this app. You can own your privacy. So it shows you when a screenshot has been taken. Now you can't prevent it from happening, but at least you know that your friend just took a screenshot of you. Also has disappearing chats. So you can time it. For example, you send a text that says hello and you time it for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it disappears on your screen and on the person's screen that opened it. So you can't see it and they can't see it anymore, which again, maybe you want to send some sensitive information. Granted, they can take a screenshot of it, but at least you know that they took a screenshot of it. But you're a little bit more in control of your privacy. Now, another interesting part of this is the privacy that you have to ask to be a part of a network for your school. So you're not going to have people coming in that are just trying to troll or that are just trying to chat with middle schoolers for some reason and kind of be predators. You have to be approved to get into a network. So you can use Instagram, you can use work, but this is mostly, again, for school-age students. You can have group chats, you can also leave them and mute them. And again, you have to be verified to be in the network, so it's real people. And you can report the person, you can block the person, or you can say this person doesn't go to my school, they shouldn't be in this network. So it kind of is an interesting way to look at privacy. So we go back to looking again at that target culture. A recent Pew Research study said that 88% of 13 to 17-year-olds have a cell or smartphone, and girls send almost 4,000 texts a month. Boys send almost 3,000 texts a month. That is a lot. Okay, so when we look at these demographics, this app is really reaching out again to that 13 to 18-year-old group because they're constantly on their cell phones. When we look at the technographics, these students probably have a phone, it could be even an iPod, an iPad, and again, they don't have that data plan or that Wi-Fi access. Maybe they just have low signal, and so they want to be able to chat, so they can turn on their air chat and talk to someone else who has Jott. So we think of what is the state of mind of these people, the psychographics, and what I would say is possibly the state of mind of these students is that they're jealous of others who have texting capabilities. They really want to be able to interact and be in on a conversation with everyone, and where they previously weren't able to because they didn't have data, now they are. So how do you use it? There are some key phrases. Chatting is like texting or messaging. Air chatting is when you turn that Bluetooth on, and again, you can chat with someone within 100 feet of you without data. There's the networks, the school, the work that you're a part of. Also, there's a status that you can post that you can change every day, or maybe you could just leave it the same. Key behaviors, you've kind of already seen them. Chat, air chat, there's a group chat. You can leave the groups. You can send pictures, even though you can't do that on air chat. You have to have data or Wi-Fi to be able to do that. You can send Jott specific emojis, so you can not only send what's on your phone, but they also have a whole kind of system of cartoons, emojis that you can send. I'll show you some in a minute. You can see when the screenshot's taken. You can do the timed texts. You can also like a message, a text that was sent to you. You can like it back. You can see when they're typing, add, invite friends, add networks, block report people, and then change your status. So you see here, we've got Jotty the cat, Violet the fairy, blot, like a blot of ink, I suppose, Chim Chum fox, so those are some of the emojis. Again, you're thinking, okay, probably middle high school age here that are really going to be into this. So I took some screenshots of when I joined. You can use your phone number or your email. You can sign in with Instagram. You have to do a verification PIN. Again, they want you to connect with people your age. So you have to give your birthday, and you can connect with a school network in your state. You can do your profile picture. You can upload your own. And you can then, they want to know, are you a girl or a guy? So they're really trying to be accurate here in your representation. They said that they found people that I might know, when in reality they didn't, because I synced my contacts, but I don't have anyone my age that is using this, so you're out of suggestions. That's okay. I will just continue with my other social media apps. Again, the networks, I'm still not verified to be in Drury University, so maybe I'll find someone soon that can do that for me. You can see I made my husband join so we could kind of experiment with the app. And again, you see, here you can see this, help, I was just kidding, and then you can see message sent. So that's one of those timed messages that disappeared after he checked it, and so he couldn't see it and I couldn't see it either. And then you can see he took a screenshot, and so it tells you there. And then whenever you go to like, it comes up as a heart, and they liked your message or they liked your text, and then it shows up here as well. You can see these hearts. So message viewed shows me that the person saw my timed message, but it's also been erased from my app as well. Now, there's been, quite a lot of feedback for this. A lot of people love the unique features. They love that disappearing text, the instant feedback with hearts, and they experimented with it on a plane, which I thought was interesting, because that's true. You could have a big group of people flying, and over Bluetooth you can be texting in the air, and it works. Someone else thought that it might work in a professional situation. This person said it's a solid app for when you're sitting in a very boring strategic meeting and you want to tell your drinking buddy across the room that the new consultant at the end of the panel table is hot. Well, there you go. There is your professional way of using this app if maybe you have low signal in the meeting room. So what's the future of this? It's really growing fast. They're having 15,000 to 20,000 users a day, according to TechCrunch, that are adding this. They're already at 500,000 monthly users and 1 million app installs after only 3 months on the market. So it's really growing fast in that demographic that I talked about. Now, in the future, they're thinking maybe this could be used in emergency situations like natural disasters when cell phone towers are down, or maybe you're stranded in a remote location. So they're working on developing the app to work in those kind of situations. And it can be used in professional situations if, company cutbacks on data plans, or maybe you're traveling and you're in an area with really bad cell reception. That could work. And again, they're kind of perfecting those capabilities. So there you go, there's Jott. You may be able to use it or pass along the information to a younger friend or younger acquaintance, but we'll definitely be on the lookout for that emergency communication system in the future, because that really may come in handy for some businesses. Thank you.